Prince Harry didn't just casually hop on a jet for a royal tea party. No, this wasn't a quick trip for a scheduled engagement. This was a full-on emergency escape. No heads up, no palace memo, just gone. And the name behind all this chaos, Tyler Perry. Yeah, that Tyler Perry, the Hollywood powerhouse who once opened his mansion to Harry and Meghan when they fled the palace storm. The man Meghan once called her guardian angel. But here's the twist, that so-called safe haven, it might not have been as safe as they thought, because insiders whisper that during their time at Perry's estate, hours of raw, unfiltered moments were secretly documented. Not just light-hearted family clips, but intimate conversations, fairy rants, behind-the-scenes strategies, the kind of material that could flip the polished Sussex story upside down. And now, Harry's sudden dash was less about family duty and more about desperate damage control. Think about it, Meghan sitting alone in that giant Montecito mansion, knowing the man who once saved them may now be sitting on a vault of footage that could wreck everything. Not just awkward bloopers, but game-ending receipts. And this isn't just another wild Reddit theory. The alarm bell started ringing the moment Harry bolted without a royal summons or charity gig to explain his movements. Sources close to him are calling it a flat-out panic mode. He's scrambling, because if even a fraction of what's allegedly on those tapes surfaces, it's not just about a bad PR, it's about brand collapse. Here's why it cuts so deep. Tyler Perry wasn't just a friend, he was a godfather to their child, the one who threw them a lifeline when Buckingham Palace slammed the door. He gave them shelter, security, and a chance to rebuild. But fast forward to Perry's own messy legal troubles, lawsuits stacking up, a staggering $260 million claim hanging over him, and suddenly, Meghan's public love for Perry gone. Mentions scrubbed, social media edits, podcasts, shoutouts deleted. To Perry's circle, it looked like betrayal, like Meghan traded loyalty for optics, leaving the man who once sheltered her out in the cold. And if that stung enough, here's the kicker. Perry apparently documented their stay. Why? No one knows for sure. Maybe for personal archives, maybe as insurance, but multiple people claim the footage exists. And what's on it? Let's just say it doesn't match the carefully curated Netflix version of their lives. We're talking about Harry and Meghan strategizing their media game, rehearsing interviews, even contradicting the very image they sold to the public. If released, it could shatter the foundation of their brand, the brand that built on authenticity, vulnerability, and truth. Now, here's the scary part. Meghan and Harry's empire was already showing cracks. That $100 million Netflix deal, insiders say it has been quietly trimmed down, with multiple projects scrapped before cameras even rolled. Meghan's cooking show, pitched as her comeback, tested poorly with audiences. Words like forced, awkward, and out of touch were thrown around. Her podcast reboot pushed back indefinitely, and Harry's speaking gigs slowly drying up. Meanwhile, their $14 million Montecito mansion is bleeding money in taxes, upkeep, and high-level security. Without steady mega income, even a royal retreat can turn into a financial ticking time bomb. Some close to the couple have even whispered the word no one thought would be attached to the Sussex foreclosure. And then there's their non-profit Archwell. Donations are slowing up. Big backers are hesitating. Suddenly, the glamorous modern royals don't look like a safe bet anymore. Inside the mansion, the atmosphere has shifted. Once buzzing with stylists, PR experts, and creative teams, now it's more like a fortress. Staff have been cut, NDAs tightened, and the few who remain are reportedly nervous. It's no longer about building the brand, it's about survival. And hovering over all of this, Tyler Perry's silence. He hasn't said a word, but that silence is louder than any statement. Media outlets are already rumored to be circling with offers, millions on the table for exclusive rights for whatever Perry's got stored away. If he presses play, Harry and Meghan loses control of their narrative. Years of image crafting, all undone by unfiltered truth. And that's the nightmare, not knowing when or if those receipts will drop. But now, Meghan's circle is shrinking. Hollywood allies are stepping back, wary of the fallout. Brand deals are stalling, and that royal mystique meets Hollywood sparkle, it's dimming. Whether Barry ever reveals the tapes or not, the damage is already happening. The tension, the paranoia, the silence, it's eating away at everything they've built. For a couple who walked away from the crown to tell their story, the cruel irony is clear. The story may no longer belong to them, and if the quiet hills of Montecito, the empire they crafted so carefully, is starting to tremble, not with an explosion, but with the slow, suffocating dread of a ticking clock. Watch this video next, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Cheers.
Good game.